Did you know what's his name? Oh, Jared Leto tried stopping the Joker.
We have that as a current
No, it's
event.
he tried stopping the production of Joker because he thought by doing Suicide Squad, Warner Brothers guaranteed him the spin off of Joker. So when he found out Joaquin Phoenix got it, he flipped the fuck out.
His lawyers and agents.
Yeah, flipped out. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, this might be attributed to Jared Leto, and it might be his lawyers who were doing this. You know, I wonder if Jared Leto wasn't even in the conversation.
No, he was.
As far as like choosing
he wasn't in the conversation as far as Todd Phillips.
Right, that's what I'm
but
saying.
he didn't know. He thought they were going to do the same thing.
Gotcha.
And he was in his contract. He was going to get a branch off. But now you can't do that. Now that Todd Phillips did this, they're like, well, no, we can't do it. That trumped whatever the fuck we're trying to do.
So it was a violation maybe of his contract. Yeah, CAA was probably like,
Yeah, apparently he really thought that he was going to get his own spinoff, and he was already upset with the whole Suicide Squad situation because they marketed the film to him as him being the main villain, but when you actually watch the film, he was in it for maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, it was the girl was the main villain.
Yeah, Cara Delevingne's character was the main villain. And so he thought he was going to get his standalone Joker movie, and then shortly after Todd Phillips announced his Joker with Joaquin Phoenix, he was really upset by that, tried to get his team to stop the film, which also is the same team who represents Todd Phillips. They said, no, we're not going to try to do that. And he ended up leaving CAA for WME shortly after.
Wonder if it's true. I can find out.
Yeah, my guess is
it's such a big
CAA didn't need any. It's
such a big role, you know?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people were also upset with Jared Leto for his antics on Suicide Squad. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, he's like sending rats.
Yeah, he sent Margot Robbie a box with a live rat in it. He sent a box of bullets to Will Smith and a dead pig to the actors who were in rehearsals for Suicide Squad.
I love Jared Leto too much, bro. If I'm at home, he sent me a box of bullets, or I'd be like,
he's probably very strange.
I'd just be like, all right, dude.
I mean, I don't know how much of that is true either. By the way, all these rumors, I don't believe any of this stuff. But my guess,
no, he did send that stuff.
Strange guy, strange cat.
It's just that method acting, but also, dude, no one's on set. What are you doing?
Keep your method acting.
That's why rumors are that Viola
I didn't
Davis
see him in
and
this.
Will
How
Smith
was he in
hate
this?
him.
Was he amazing?
And
No.
people hated him. I liked him. I liked him as Joker. Now, compared to Joaquin Phoenix and Heath Ledger, yeah, it's a fucking tough go. But I enjoyed him. But also, you can't really judge it because he's barely there.
Yeah.
He's barely in it. I thought he looked cool.
Yeah.
But he's more of like a gangster Joker. I don't like that.
Yeah. He was definitely more of a thug in this.
Yeah, he's more like a weird thug.
Whereas Joker was
They
always
should
kind of
let
like
his
this
hair long, too.
unhinged,
I heard the movie was not
guy.
good.
I liked it.
He's a beautiful young man.
Oh, beautiful.
Jared Leto, dime piece.
I've seen him in person.
too. Me too.
And he's just like, he doesn't age. My son yesterday, he's got a bearded dragon. It's a fucking...
You've had that for a while, yeah?
Yeah. You got to feed it crickets and worms.
Nightmare.
Guess what? When you go to the fucking aquarium, when you go to Alan's aquarium, they have a shitload of big snakes. My son is 8. He doesn't really, he's still, he sees the worms. The dude drops a little baby mouse in the fucking cage with his ball python. My son goes, I
had no idea.
He goes, why is he doing that? I go,
run!
And that snake just goes, shoom, and wraps. And I go, and my son goes, oh no! I go, it's just nature, buddy. He goes, damn.
Yeah, that'll ruin your.
And he was I had to help him navigate through it. Then my other friend decided to pick up. I wasn't there to see this. When I got there, she had picked up a Goliath. Look up a Goliath tarantula, Goliath bird-eating tarantula.
The big boys, furry big boys.
Yeah, she picked that up and got bit. She got bit by
the
guy said, "Don't pick her up." She goes, "I have tarantulas. It's fine."
Oh God!
Pick that bad boy up, and it gave her a good old fanging. Now she said
Fanging.
it would have really hurt, but he just gave me a warning bite. Now, fuck you.
Hell no.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm not going near that thing.
Why did she pick that thing up?
Because she's not afraid. I wouldn't go near that motherfucker. They eat birds. Look at those fucking fangs. She said if it wanted to bite me, I would have had to have waited for it to get.
That's not real, is it?
Yeah, that's real.
Yeah, they're
That's
huge.
real. That's a real spider.
Oh my God.
Fuck you. Buh.
Oh my god.
Nah.
Where do they live in Australia, of course, right?
They live in South America.
Where does it say their home
They
is?
live everywhere.
Has to be
Probably Africa.
Australia.
The tarantula? The Goliath tarantula?
That one though, you know?
Yeah. Says there, probably. South America.
Venezuela, Brazil, French Guinea,
Yeah, all South America.
deep rainforest. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Dude,
You know what though? Your friend deserved to get bit, didn't she?
of course.
Don't be an idiot.
She was fine. She was like, whatever. I have
because they're not
scorpions.
venomous, right?
Huh?
They're not venomous. I don't think so. Right?
They are not venomous. But, you know, they have giant fucking teeth, dude. Fangs.
I was never the kid that wanted to pet
Me neither.
spider or
Me
snake.
neither. Me neither.
Can't do shit. With
Snakes I'm fine with.
What do you
but-
do with them?
Yeah.
Harmless to humans,
Yeah.
but they still bite.
a dry
11
bite.
inches across. 11 inches across. Biggest one on record. Big as a dinner plate.
Jesus Christ! I thought the biggest insect was those spiders in the desert. Remember those troops like holding them up like
Those are
crabs?
camel spiders. Those are
Yeah.
camel spiders,
I thought those were the biggest in the world.
I think I would say a giant weta.
Largest spider.
Spider
What's a giant weta? The fuck is that?
looks like a grasshopper. Yeah, that's a Goliath.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to see the giant weta. Let me see that fucker.
He don't like that.
Go to
big
images.
Ooh,
Looks like a big crab. I'll eat it.
There. Ugh.
crab.
Well, crabs are insects, aren't they?
I was
Crabs are
told
insects.
that like
Insects of the
tarantulas
sea.
taste like soft shell crab. Like
I
they
bet.
virtually have the same type
I'm
of
sure
texture.
they're in the same.
People
thing.
eat tarantulas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tarantulas, you just you got to burn their hair off, I would imagine, and all that.
I've seen them on sticks
Yeah.
In where at? Chin?
in somewhere in Asia.
I remember I had to follow Patrice O'Neal at Caroline's, and they'd had him feature for me. He was just filling in, doing something that week, and I'd never seen Patrice work live. And he was, you know, I'd seen him on TV and stuff like that. He just sat on the stool, told a story. He was kind of chewing his teeth or his lip, just the whole time, just doing this and talking. And the audience just loved him so much. He also did about an hour in the feature slot. Like,
Not moving Patrice until he's
no,
done.
he had stuff to say, and I was intrigued by it. But at the same time, I'm going, yeah, it's midnight already.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's been
there.
an hour and a half of show,
Yeah.
and I haven't gone up yet. Can I just do 15 and get out of here?
Wow.
Like nobody really knew who I was at all, so it didn't even matter. But I'm like, this is brutal because he's just killing. So he just has him in the palm of his hands. He's just taking his time. I go up, and I got, I'm like a puppet show without the puppets, just doing, impressions. At that point, I have some jokes, but I don't have as many as I do now, and I don't set it up as well. And I had no confidence in being myself. I was just good at being the characters at that point. And I did all right. I survived it, but I was like,
It's a tough go.
geez, that's the real deal.
It's an artist. Like you're following a dude. who's
Tidal
been-
wave.
Yeah.
And he was young back then. He was just.
Well, I
getting
mean,
into it?
I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you the year. It was in the 2000s.
Did you
I
grow up
sound-
doing? Did you do most of your kind of stand up in New York? Were you? a New
No,
York
I
guy?
was just
All
doing
over.
Caroline's that way. I started in Chicago and Milwaukee.
My intro
where your
to
dad's
Patrice
from.
O'Neal was where my dad's from.
I'd heard, yeah.
My
Does he
intro
have a
to
street?
Patrice O'Neal was I didn't know him. I'd seen him out because in New York I would see him, but I never paid much attention. He was always great. And I'm sitting with Dov Davidoff, and we start talking. And this is probably, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, maybe a little less. And we start talking about women and relationships. He starts dropping like knowledge on relationships and how women have different levels of karate. Different levels of karate that they pull out year 1, year 5,
That's hilarious.
and marriage. Bro, and it wasn't comedy. He was and at one point, I'm an old man. I mean, I've heard a lot of shit. It was so deep and so smart that I looked at him and I looked at Dove and I go, are you hearing this? And Dove just goes, he drops a heavy truth.
No, I've been out of it for a while. I wasn't my kids. I was trying to help raise my kids, And now I found out that they didn't need me the whole time.
Yeah.
They'd have been fine without me.
Yeah.
They need their
And it's
iPad.
heartbreaking.
I wouldn't swear I'd be super clean because now I just hear my son playing NBA 2K.
Yeah.
And there's just just everything's flying.
How old is he?
15. And
My son's 8 and he's doing that shit.
Yeah.
When he doesn't think I'm listening, motherfucker. God damn. I'm like, hey, dude, I know I swear all the time, but you can't copy me.
I try not.
He called me chuckle nuts.
Oh, wow.
And I had to turn around and go, hey. He goes, all right, chuckle nuts. I go, well, come over here.
Wait a second.
I go, that's fine, but you can't call me that.
At 8?
And-
Yeah,
but
he's
he hears it.
He's the chuckle nuts is where's that?
He's
that's
fucking
from you or from
that would have been from
My
you.
son's fucking hilarious. I've never said chuckle nuts in my life, but I'll tell you this.
Then it has to be from your dad.
If there's
That's
a born,
such an old
if there's
school
a
reference.
born comedian, that motherfucker's it.
Chuckle nuts.
That kid is a comedian through and through.
So I think there's something about when your dad is a comedian and a parent's a comedian. There's something to that because my son's the same way, and my son is super dark.
Oh,
My
yeah.
son, he named his phone. So when somebody comes by and wants to airdrop something or sees your airdrop, his phone is named Jeffrey Epstein's phone.
That's hilarious.
So
See, that's a sophisticated.
That's so funny.
That's a sophisticated
Great
level.
joke.
Yeah, it's a great joke.
I'll watch it if it's Chappelle. I'll watch.
I had to watch Chappelle because I
Chappelle-
wanted to see
the
how
greats I'll watch.
I talked to you about this too after I saw you, because I consider that another level as well.
Thank you, sir.
But it was that when you were talking, you did it, and a few comedians that I've gone to see are all doing. Everybody's kind of going this against the grain thing, and especially in clubs, nobody's staying completely PC. They're walking a line of, and I think it all comes down to tone. Like, what's your tone of something? Is your tone to try and hurt somebody? I get that as being a negative. But if your
Yeah.
tone is, hey, we're different, let's celebrate our differences and see if that can if we can make each other laugh with that. That's what it's all about. That's about compromise and
well, that's how you get
finding-
away with it.
Is that what you took from Chappelle's special though? Did you find
Absolutely. I watched Chappelle's special and I said, this is great. This is helpful to comedians. I think it's
Burrs too.
I haven't seen Burrs
also-
yet. I have to do them slowly because it's just I've had to force myself. I know how great Chappelle is.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff he's doing, I'm going, and it was rated so terribly by all the critics and
Of course
stuff.
it was the woke critics, because the critics are terrified of taking a stand themselves, because then they'll get outed and lose their status.
Right.
We live in a society where finding the racist, finding the misogynist, that's where you get credit. That's what you get currency from that.
Yeah.
You don't get currency from being moderate and nuanced in your thinking.
Right. Trying to understand somebody is a negative
course it
nowadays.
When you see my back ripple and I pull myself up like a chimp 30 times bang, while talking to you, why wouldn't I give that to you as inspiration?
It's a gift, really.
It's a gift.